God bless all you guys. It's September 20th. 2025. It doesn't matter what anybody does. It just matters how you react. What's up, guys? A lot of people out today. Have a nice day. There's yeah, a whole slew of people. But God bless all you guys. What matters in your life is if you don't care about the shit other people do, and also what matters in your life is you are focused. How focused are you? Really, your whole life, your whole life, it depends on how much you can focus. I'm never alone. How do I feel about the Jays? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't even think about them. I don't think about anything. The less that you think, the better that you feel. And I don't think what other people think. But I love the Jews. I love everybody. I love everybody. Hello, Sir Drums. No. There's nothing to be scared of. Any emotion, you are scared of the emotion. Fear itself, you are scared of not what's going to happen. You just have fear. There Listen. You can make any situation, listen, you can make any situation fearful. You think when you have fear, you only have fear just to that. That's bullshit. You can be fearful of anything. You've never thought about this though. For example, why is someone else in fear? Why are they fearful right now? But the person right next to them or across the world, that same thing that's going on, they're not fearful at all. So when you're in fear, it is not what's going on the outside. It's your reaction. Your whole life is a reaction. If you take something as fearful, then you're going to be in fear. So you actually create the fear. There is no situation to fear. Because you create it. And it's the same with every emotion. It's not actually what's going on. But it's the feeling of the emotion. It's not actually what's going on. Your thoughts are telling you the emotion that you're choosing to feel. So, if you think about something sad, listen to this before you take a shit. If you think about something making you sad, it's not about what you're thinking about making you sad. It's not about the picture. It's not or what happened. You are simply labeling the situation, your thought. You are labeling it without you knowing. That it's sad. You label everything that goes on in your life. If you were not a dumbass, this would be what an actual dumbass is, then you would pick the best scenario. Therefore, you would always feel your best. That was just being a little funny though. But you label the situation before you even know about it. It's a healthy to afraid of being harmed. It is if you feel like you have to get out of there. But like if something's actually going to go on, yes, it's healthy to get the F out of there. Like if you feel that somebody's about to come at you, Well, yeah, you can do something about it. But if you're having a thought that's making you fearful, there's nothing wrong with it. But do you over it's do you want to overcome your fear? The sooner you overcome your fear, then the sooner it's over. You only are afraid to die. You don't even know what that is. What is it? You're only afraid to die because you think about it. And thinking, it's not who we really are. And we got to understand that this is the key to my life. 11:35 seconds in. Is that any problem in your life, the key, whatever you don't prefer in your goddamn life, which it's a blessing, you are meant to change it. Overcome it immediately. So if you're angry, the whole point of you being angry, it's a limited perspective. But as soon as you get over being angry, that's it. Yeah. We want to live without fear. There really should be no fear. Because to feel God and to feel the best you've ever felt, you want to be the calmest. But the reason we have stuff in our lives that we don't like, we want to change it to something we do like. So and instead of telling the program in your thoughts, "Oh, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it." You feel when you're going to die. Death doesn't talk. Unless you're taking like a drug. You feel when you're going to die. No one needs to tell you. And what I'm saying is, any thought that you have, you want to overcome it. The trick is to do it right now. Let's say you have sadness. You were crying for days. Don't talk to me, or however deep sadness is expressed. Let's just say you were deep sad for weeks. Years. You want to get over that. The great thing is, you can be as sad as you want to be. You want to be mad? By all means. Go be as mad as you want to be. If you want to be unhappy, so I teach happiness. I actually have biblical techniques This is why I'm here. Bunch of laps. Because I am trying. You want this happiness. I've been happy my whole life. And I don't know too many other people. Not anyone personally, and I haven't seen it. You're talking to a rare mother effer. I've always lived my life. And the thing is, what I was getting at is, you can be happy anytime that you want. What else would you want to be? So your thoughts are directing exactly how you feel. And what happens when you stop thinking, if you drop all your thoughts together for a moment, MFer, then you will be pure staring. You will become conscious. You will feel the life inside of you. Thank you, Simon. You will feel God. You will do more than feel God. You will merge with Him. This hiding MFer. Ain't no one see God. Because He's invisible. You have to feel Him. And you do this instantly, simultaneously, when you stop paying attention to your thoughts, when all your thoughts drop, then you know all of reality. And all that bullshit they've been telling you, you won't even think about it. I feel I tune into His frequency because God is just a feeling. He is not a word. He's not a thought. Okay? He's actually the reason why people don't feel God is because, one, you have to be on His level, complete relaxation. The more completely relaxed that you get, and this is how you should be in your life, it's the number one way to be most comfortable, then you just feel so relaxed. You blend with the reality. Okay? This usually requires, for 95 to 99% of people, to slow down. You won't ever want to talk again. Because this is so glorious. What happiness really is, it's God. God is like the most exciting thing. Because He is that. He is ever lasting excitement. He's also the most cold, just cold person. And if you just love everything you do, you're going to feel him. Because it's all about how much do you love him. It's about positivity. You can only do two things in life, even if you're stuck in your brain. You can choose positivity in your thoughts. Listen, we'll go over it. You can only do two things in all of life. All of life, you can only do two. Be positive, and it's a good feeling. Or you can be the devil. It's a negative feeling. The reason why people get caught up, so you can choose positivity. You can change your thoughts, all your negative thoughts. Want you to make them a positive. But if you stop thinking altogether, altogether, you automatically become the feel. And there's no negativity here. None. Can't harm you. You can't even do it because you're bursting with positivity. You're bursting with life. And all of life is around you. That's why you want to connect with everything, even the negative. Because it's not negative in nature. It just seems that way at your first glance. Your thoughts become the devil. I can prove that there is God, John. And anybody that doesn't think that you can exist like I am now without thinking, I'm willing to bet anything. I'm willing to bet my life. And I'll prove it right now. That's my squirrel face. It's my meme face. When you go to sleep, where do you go? You're thinking, what happens? Tell me what happens. There's a bunch of people around. What happens when you go to sleep? What happens? When you go to sleep, You stop thinking. To further hit that point, did you ever have a dream before where you were sleeping, but you were somewhere else? And when you were somewhere else, got Mountain Dew on me. When you were somewhere else and you were sleeping, were you thinking? Were you in your mind like how you are right now? I'm the only one behind me. I'm the only one behind me. I'm way past the roof. So we choose to feel God. Because do you exist when you stop thinking? God does not think. They communicate on a different level. They communicate by feeling them. Your whole reality is a feeling. You will never live the most optimal life without feeling this. Simply, reality is guiding you. It wants you to be the most fulfillest. God is guiding you. Yeah. We're connected to everything. Why wouldn't we be? Because how is all this shit existing if we weren't here for it to exist? Our reality is a feeling-based reality. That's how God talks to you. And the good part is, you don't have to go anywhere. Because you are it. And when you feel the life that you are, you can do anything that you imagine because it's beyond the physical. You can teleport. Feeling the life inside of you It's all you need to know. Thomas said God isn't real. It doesn't matter what you think, Thomas, because I have felt him. Everybody wants to feel their best. Even the devil. They actually want something. Happiness. They want love. Acceptance. We all want the same thing. Hate is just trying to get to love. Sadness. If you are sad, you don't want to go down here. You want to reach, you want to be happiness. Everybody wants this. And it has nothing to do with your thoughts. All your thoughts are neutral. You can feel life. And you can feel God. God is not, it's never going to be proven to your head. Because he is the feeling of life. I feel it right now. It's keeping you alive. The only reason that you don't feel it is because you're restricting. Every thought you have, the reason why you don't feel your thought is a limited point of view. You become your thought. If you're sad, you're sad from directly from the thought you're having. But if you open all your thoughts and change them to positive ones, you feel God. God has no limit. You feel good. This, you don't even have to believe God. You don't have to know about it. Thomas, you can tell if you take a step back for a second, you can see that I can see your mind is aggravated. But if you take a deep breath back, let go of the phone, and just look up towards the sky, you'll see that your thoughts are your reflection. And then because when you're not feeling good, you resist not feeling better. It's a weird, evil trap. God wants to test your faith, and He wants you to change your negative, whatever it is about, pin the tail on the donkey ass, to a positive. And you're going to keep feeling negative until you change it. It doesn't even matter about the word God, because you're living. Your life. And if you feel your life, you wouldn't be just saying shit. And the reason you don't feel life because you're afraid to die. You're afraid to feel. Anybody that says they don't know God, they don't feel life. You don't feel a life that you're living. Thoughts are mechanical. So are words. They're neutral. This is what people struggle with. They have really no feel of life to them. But you can change. You're so strong. You have so much will and spirit. You can control your thoughts and make them faith-based for people that want to find God. They want to know what reality is really about. It takes a smart person to find what reality is really about. When all the other stuff, especially sex, the hardest one, doesn't satisfy you no more. The biggest question, why are we here? Why are we here? The only essentially, the only reason we could be here is to actually be here. Hey, how's it going? It's to actually feel your life. That's all your thoughts. They actually want to feel life. You feel life. What else is there to do? And if you want it to be happy, you're not a baby no more. Unless you want to be. You would be the happiest person in the world. If you knew how to make yourself smart, the smartest, and you knew how to make yourself the happiest, wouldn't you go do it? The only way you don't feel your life is simply because you're bogged down by your thoughts. Your attention is up here. But you are all this. If you ever had intuition, you can be tapped into the intuition and you don't have to think about stuff anymore. What is your intuition? Hello, Adrian. Intuition makes you feel. You can buy happiness, you can't buy peace. Happiness. I know rich people that can do whatever they want. And they're not happy. I know people that have no job and live for free. You might know some too. They don't have to do nothing. But they're angry. They're miserable. I know these people. So, it's not about money. If you think money makes you happy, no, it doesn't. You make yourself happy. And once you realize that you can be happy right now, well, then your whole life, you will live out of that happiness. It won't matter what you're doing. You will be happiness. You can only block and restrict your happiness, and it feels like it sucks. And once you learn that you create your happiness, then your whole life rolls out like a mother effing red carpet. You do things that make you happy. Huh. Only an imbecile would do things, would not go after happiness. You can read a book about building a house. Okay. You can read a book riding a bike. But until you go and build a house, it's nothing like the book. You can read the Bible, but to feel life, that is the Bible. It's the best feeling in the world. You want to feel this all the time. Every thought and everything you do, you want to feel the best all the time. This is where you're trying to get to. The thing is, do you view death as negative? Do you view death as a negative thing? Let me ask you this. Do you believe you can do anything? When you die, it's a positive experience. Why? Because it's happening. You're accepting it. God is in control. He knows what's good. He is positive. You can think about this logically, or you can actually feel it. I know I can't die because I feel my life. It's a never-ending feel of life. Yeah. It's life itself. You can say it's an entity. It is It is a non-thinking entity. So when we go to no thinking, you automatically merge with God. When you go to no thinking, you completely stop thinking, and you are aware. You become the greatest feeling in the world. Nope, God. You reach God every time you stop thinking. Life is not about thinking about life. It's not even about going and doing activities. That's a result. Life is actually just the feeling of itself. You don't have to do anything. It because how would you describe yourself? You are you. But what are you? You are the feel of the whole entire existence. It's happening through you. Because thoughts, that's a great question. Thoughts eventually become evil when you get lost, when you go into an emotion through your thoughts. This is why it happens through the head. You get deeply indulged into the motion. That emotion, where it stems from, it is its own entity. You can tap into any entity simply by changing your frequency, like a radio. But there's no other frequency to feel because you want to feel the most, which is the highest frequency. It's tapping into God, like a radio. But when you get sad, you actually merge with sadness. It's, depending on how deep you go into it, you become the sadness entity. As if he's a real life MFer. What's up, boss? You become sadness itself. When you have evil thoughts, which is rage, and it's uncontrolled, you're not realizing you're having the anger, then you tune into what they would call the devil. Yeah. It is its own entity. These are why they made pictures of Raphael and all the disciples, and it's why there are deities, and why you sometimes hear there's other gods. There are frequencies where you tap into the emotion so much through your thought, you become the emotion. Monster it is, yeah. You become the monster. There is no monster outside of you. For example, I can tap into sadness right now. You didn't know that. I can be mad right now, but I'm not going to do it because feeling mad is feeling angry. Ugh, I don't want to feel that. It's a feel of bad. I can't be angry. And if you would actually feel when you are angry, you wouldn't choose to think like that. But I can be mad right now. You think you've been mad before? I can show you actual hell. Because sadness, it's right here. Didn't think I was going to say that. Anger is right here. Okay? It's literally your thought creating. You don't need to create. But if you're lost in your thought, then you're going to have to create something. Because when we stop thinking, we feel positive. You get to feel, you become and feel the merge of life. So not thinking is the best thing you could ever chase. Ever chase. Because simply, there's not going to be anything on your mind. To piss you off. Oh, wow. To make you mad. Well, gosh darn. If I'm not thinking about nothing, then all the problems are gone. And then you feel what you want to do. Yeah. It's the best thing to actually go after. Because then all the other things that you don't like automatically end. Sadness, this is profound as hell, is right here. But why am I not sad? One thing, because I'm just feeling my life and doing my purpose, what I feel to do. Even more so, you create your happiness. The devil, he's right here too. It's just what you're creating from your thought. Your thoughts really don't matter. They are a personal opinion. But why would you not turn your when you make your personal opinion, why would you not turn it to the best opinion you can have? You think that your opinion is the best, right? I'm not saying it isn't. Oh, shit. One thing I'm saying is everybody thinks their opinion is the best. Or at least people that have opinions. Secondly, most people's opinions, they end up restricting them. Oh, I think I'm the body. Well, then you become restricted. Oh, I can't believe this person is angry at me, or this person did this. My girlfriend broke up with me. So what? It's not about being stoic. It's about realizing the happiness is inside of you. If you're going to be sad about a breakup, you're creating the illusion of sadness. You don't want to feel that anyway. That's why you're sad. To get you literally out of the sadness. You never had to go there. Yeah. So your people's thoughts, they think, oh, they get so lost in their thoughts. They become on autopilot. And it's like they know everything. And they think they know everything. Well, if you knew everything, you'd be the happiest person in the world. Spreading joy like crazy. If you knew everything. But people get so lost in their thoughts that it's a limited point of view. Why be at one point of view? Why be one thought? When you can be everything. You can have a million thoughts. Endless thoughts. But why are you sticking to the one that's making you mad? You're labeling it as a bad thing. If you label if you label everything in your life as a good experience, then everything becomes a good experience. Yeah. If you choose that, oh, this was a bad experience, then you'll continue living a bad life. Thank you, Stitson. This is everything in this channel, Sixth Sense, Amelia. You can ask questions, Deviant. We are talking about everything. On my channel, I'm not holding nothing back. Everyone else is holding something. And we're getting it very direct. You're not going to get this. We're talking about everything in existence. We are talking about existence itself. And it is happening to you. And you can feel this. And then you can guide your whole life. Everybody's trying to get here. Simply because it guides you to all the answers. And it makes you feel the best. Anytime that you feel your best, it's when you reduce your thinking. It always is. Because we are a non-thinking entity. We are life itself. And what does that mean? We are the feel of the life. Hey. It's not a concept. It's not a thought. You can feel your life because you're living right now. Good deeds matter? Yeah. The only way we can think of something that's good, but to really connect with what God and what feels good to you, you will feel what feels good to you. He may guide you to, I don't know, go jet skiing. The feel is always pulling you. Sometimes you just want to do nothing. When something feels wrong, but then you listen to your mind, you go against your intuition, which you go against life, the way it feels. When stuff feels bad, you have to go what feels good. So morality, it's not a belief system. It has nothing to do with your thoughts. Because it's actually how it makes you feel. If I go, my body's not telling me, why am I not going and just hitting somebody? Because I feel like I don't need to. It don't feel right. Why aren't you doing something like that? Okay? So someone who's quote unquote evil, they're just stuck in their mind and they're just doing what they're just stuck in their mind. How's it going? They're doing what they think is right. but they're not feeling. Oh, go ahead. That God-given compass. The only way to get to know the compass is to feel it. An evil person is doing what they're supposed to do, but you got to understand, you can say that in both ways, yes, but they are not aware of what they're doing. If they were aware of how they made people feel, of how they made the world feel, they don't have they're not awareness. They've fallen below. They don't feel. They don't feel. They're stuck in their head. They want to feel. They wouldn't be doing all this shit if they had awareness. It's your intuition. You can be in your intuition, not just when something dangerous is going to happen. You can be in there all the time. It is the answer to your life. Yeah. Why are these people evil? They want to feel. They wouldn't be doing all this. Yeah, the thing about being evil and having negative thoughts, you're always going to lose. Some people love their health. Yeah. Thank you, Love Brazil. Yeah. Yeah, no one really cares about your feelings. I mean, yeah. God does. And you do. That's why you want to transform them. Until the best. You want to transform them. Yeah, when you get too caught up in emotions, especially anger, first of all, it sucks. Second of all, you get lost You get lost in the emotion. You're no longer there. Hello? It takes over you. Yeah. The only way you have to let love into your life. You have to quit resisting. You have to let the happiness into your life. And you need to let it flow out. Same thing with compassion. That's the only way to feel Jesus. We must let it in. And it's not just for us to hide under a shell with. That love must be expressed. It must be expressed to everybody. In every living thing. If you're angry and I go punch a wall, and then I leave the room, then you go into the room. The anger is still in the wall. I now put anger into that house. Yes. That's some real. The real church. Woo! Caca. The real temple is inside of you. You make yourself loving. You give love. You have an unlimited source of love. Whew. And it's coming through God. We all are love. Only when you block the flow, you don't want to love. Do you see it? You restrict your love. Stop restricting it. Our essence, the secret to the world, we are love. Whether you use your mind, and positivity is love too. Positivity is love. So if you be positive, you feel love. Okay, that's a big one. The drop from the sea, you are just naming and you are explaining the drop, and you are explaining the sea. You are just giving them a description. But if you were to see this, this is what God is. It's a concentration. When you drop the words, everything is just there. So the sea is no different from the drop. You only named them and put them in a category. Because choice. Sorry, I missed a lot of these comments. Everything you see is a lie? Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. Your world is based on the way you reply to it. The only thing you ever know is your reaction to things. Your reaction, it's how you interpret everything. God bless all you guys. Everything in the world, it's just your details. It's your perspective. It's your point of view. Did you take somebody else's point of view? The only way you accept life, whatever you feel, it's just your reaction. That's all we know life for. Your reaction to something. I can't believe that happened. Well, yeah, you can. Do you see? Can't believing is actually negative in itself. Not that it's bad, but yeah. We're just reacting to this whole world. I can't believe it. You don't have to. You don't have to believe it. And you do not have to believe it. Your choice. You can always react in the best way, which would be, positive, or no reaction at all. People want you to get on their emotional level. Doesn't mean we can't still help them. Stillness, yeah, stillness is where you find God. Your mind has to become still. Shout to Justin Moore. His comments a little bit up there. Yeah. Yeah. What is stopping me from running wild? That's a very good question. I'm almost there. I'm going to be going to the mountains very soon. And you may never see me again. That's a real life up-to-date status, okay? No, you're still going to see me. My friend stays in the mountains. So this wild man will be living that wild life away from society. And then I'm going to be traveling around the world, basically doing the same thing I do on YouTube. My body's in a traumatic healing process that happened a real long time ago with me. And this is actually how I know God, and yeah. It's how I came. I was always a happy person. I was probably the most happiest person you ever seen. And I can even tell you why. Because I just did what I felt like I wanted to do. Okay? And I was just, more so, I wasn't thinking. Because I was doing what I wanted to do. And I just really didn't have many thoughts on my head. I wasn't 11, 15 years old though. And I didn't know about, I don't have nothing on my head. Which, when it happens, you don't even know. You become it. Yeah. It's always there to feel amazing. It's literally behind the thoughts. But I wasn't like 15 sitting with my legs crossed. And I wasn't watching my thoughts. There was like one thought maybe. Yeah. It was very simple. You know, I've had multiple experiences. Yeah. I thank you, Stitson. I've never really seen a name like that before. He doesn't want me to do or not to do something. That's not entirely true. If you feel that there's nothing to do and you'll feel this, yeah, you're going to feel amazing. But you could want to draw a picture. You could want to have sex. Again, it's not a thought. It's actually a body scanning. And what are you feeling called to do? You could want to like start an orphanage in Africa. You could want to go scuba diving. It's not your choice, quote unquote, free will. You already have what you need to do built inside of you. But your choice is whether you're going to follow that or not. So eventually, even if you made the choice not to do it, what you were calling, you're going to end up going to that way because it's still going to be calling you. It's never going to stop. And that's why we can feel it all the time. Mystic ascension. In a way, he wants us to match whatever is installed for us to do. It's whatever makes you feel the best. That's the way you're supposed to be going. Maybe you're supposed to open up an animal sanctuary in Africa. Maybe you feel called. That's the thing, though. It doesn't come from the mind. And people make bad decisions because their mind is a guess. It's not what you truly want to do because you feel what you want to do. You feel it. So you may feel the need to stay with like a grandma over, maybe in an apartment. Take care of her for some time. Yeah. But for a lot of people, that may not be what they want to do. So if you resist life, you're not going to like your life. Yeah. It's unfortunate. And so a lot of people get trapped in the situations they put them in. Anybody that you're around that doesn't make you feel good all the time, then they're not meant to be around you. You're meant to be with people that make you feel good. Yeah. Yeah, because that's why, like, a lot of people, they don't want to go and interact with other people or be with certain people because they don't make them feel good. Yeah, a lot of people treat you like shit because they feel like they're thinking shit. That's why. Okay? And the reason you don't like the people you're around, one, you want to take some time to be alone. Or you have better people to meet. As soon as you get away from the people you don't, whatever doesn't feel right, could be a place. not necessarily people. You could be alone, but you could actually need to go and meet people. But are you taking action? That's, you know. Yeah, my phone, my arm's about to fall off. Great ride. That is because no one is gonna find God. You have to find him yourself. It doesn't matter if everyone in the world does something, but you don't feel it. Then what does it matter? Only you can feel God. But when you feel God, you feel everything. This is where you want to be. It's where you're intrinsically, through your thoughts, are trying to go to. You're just over analyzing stuff. And then eventually you take the negative route because it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you come to it by yourself, but no one will understand you because it's not something to know. You have to feel it intrinsically inside of you. The thing is, great ride, you got to understand something about the Bible. The Bible comes from inside of you. I've been telling them for a long time.
Tell them one more time. You see a deer down here?
I didn't hear one.
Huh?
Yeah. I wasn't really looking over there. Are you getting a snack?
Huh?
You getting something to eat?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You eat it?
Yeah.
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 It's from the earth.
I would eat the whole thing. Yeah. Well, congratulations on that.
Only if I find it.
Did you already hit it?
Oh yeah, twice.
Great ride. You're coming in here with your limited point of view. That guy agrees with me. Saying I need to grow up, it's a fanciful thought you're having. Or maybe you're talking to somebody else, but no, you're talking to me. I feel it. It's just your imagination of me needing to grow. Yeah, it's not whether I'm right. It's whether do I feel life. Feeling life, it is right. And being in your mind is basically wrong. For well, and Great Ride's been coming in here like every day. So, but the thing is, you're allowed to think what you want. You're allowed to watch what you want. Everything you do has to deal with yourself. Everything you say has nothing to do with me. Well, I'm not watching you out of the thousands of people that came in. I just remember you were saying something similar before. You are not God, Great Ride. You cannot say that it will lead me to eternal damnation. That is the devil himself speaking. Because that is out of your hands. Great way to start the morning. Yeah. We're here every morning. Tomorrow I'll be on a little earlier. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus is love. And it's the best thing to feel. Be a weirdo. That's why he comes back. Yeah. Okay. Girls use the internet too. Sorry, I thought your name was just like one big like word. I did read some of your comments for sure. But the phone, like they make everything so small. Yeah. You think like they would make the chats like real noticeable. Yeah. It should be like half the screen. Yeah. And when you go through Jesus, then he acts through us. You do this by acceptance. I accept what you said. I accept what everyone says. It's out of my control. In the way Jesus, we get through to him, or he comes through to us, is through love. I'm okay with whatever happens. Damn. There's so many comments. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, for example, we can prove something that's beyond the Bible. I don't, I'm not even talking about the Bible, but it doesn't tell you how to ride a bike. It doesn't tell you how to build a house. You have life experiences, which is God talking to you through them. But the Bible doesn't tell you how to brush your teeth. Some things it may tell you in kind of a vagueness, but it doesn't tell you how to live your life in every day to day. It gives you situations, and I'm not saying I take it in a good, positive manner. Yeah. Thanks for the donation, Jamrock Universe. Jesus is a false name. See, the Messiah was never called Jesus. Yeah. His true name, there's not really a name for it, because before there was no name, or his name wasn't given, because he's the field of life. This isn't my opinion, because I actually feel my life. You can very well feel your life too, and you want to. But life is actually more than the belief that we are having about it. It's a steady focus. How long can you be focused? Because then we actually become life and merge with the life all around us, which Jesus wanted you, he wasn't just telling you stories. The Bible is something you need to feel. Yeah. We always want to feel something. Thank you for the donation, Jamrock Universe, though. Yeah. We most seek. Yeah. Yeah. When we feel love, then we're with them. My arm is really sore. If there is perfect peace, there's no reason to live. Well, we're trying to get back to the perfect peace. Yeah. So, don't really have much to say about that. But when we become the most relaxed, what's up, boss? When we become peaceful, then there's where we meet Jesus. It's still living. He's still living. We meet God and we feel our best because God has no stress, and we become the most relaxed. And then he just fills us with joy. But you actually want to feel this. Yeah. Damn, Justin. Yeah. You love my beard? Thank you. I mean, noble scrunchy. It's funny, I actually seen that word pop up recently. I used it myself. Yeah, I mean, scrunchy was just spreading love right there. His love, he said it from the source, and I felt it. It feels good to give love. It hurts to restrict it. When you restrict love, then you like get fearful. Then you have problems because we have to become full acceptance. It's not about arguing with life. You're not supposed to rebel with life. You're not supposed to go against to how your intuition, which is God. It's okay. It's not an emotion. It's more so the best feeling in the world, and it's life itself. But we're not supposed to go and force stuff and go against ourselves. Then we feel like crap. Yeah. Our negative point of view, or just our point of view, I meant to say, well, this becomes who we are, this one little point of view. And your point of view may not see it from the best perspective. And then, but you get lost in it and you think, no, but you don't feel good. If you feel good, then there's no problem. Yeah, but thanks. I used to like not really care for beards. What's up, boss? Sore arm. Have a nice day. Yeah. We want to feel life. Oh, sorry. No, my beard, I like the beard. Like, I like it more with these little rings that I put in there. I appreciate it. But if we could feel this man's love, noble Scrunchy himself, and take his love and feed it to the world, one spark, one internal flame, you may not think about it. It can light the whole world. Thank all you guys for being in here. I love all you guys. No matter what no one says, God and me will always have love for you. And I put that on me. Yeah. I will never judge you. But sometimes defiance against my name. God tells me I have to defend myself. Wow, you'll never see me be angry. It's not happening. We talked about this yesterday. But I will stand up for myself. I mean, but I'm doing it out of love. It's not like saying, oh, I can't take you and you're going to die in eternal damnation. I'll never be mad again. If you really feel me, I remember the last time I was mad. I remember the feel. That's what connects you. But that was when I haven't been mad in 11 years. 11 years I haven't been mad. Simply because I choose not to feel that. It's a pain body you feel, again. It's a pain body. Yeah, it doesn't have specifics. Even if it gave you specifics, you would still basically need to go and experience it yourself. Yeah. Like riding a bike. You could read a million stories about riding a bike. But if you never rode a bike before, hey, what's up? You would never, just because you read about it, doesn't mean you're going to get on the bike and just ride like the best rider ever. You actually get an experience and you get the feel of it. And this goes with anything, but we need to understand that what we are trying to experience at any day, at any given time, we're trying to feel our life, which happens automatically when you're okay with your thoughts, when you're not creating resistance and they're not negative, so they're happy. Or you drop all your thoughts together and then God pushes through and you just get filled with all this immense joy. There's no suffering because that comes from your thoughts. And It's complete full peaceness. Yeah. Yeah. It's invigorating. What's up, boss? How's it going? Thank you, Noble Scrunchy. I'm not sure what you mean, James. Yeah, it has a meaning. Yeah, 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 it does. But I was just trying to help the people who didn't understand that. Yeah. Because we don't want to get caught up in more thinking. Thinking creates more thinking. Okay? Hey, we're yeah, we're about to get out of here. I'm mentally ill. That's just the way you're perceiving it through your input, and you can see it however you want because you are the seer, and then you create your thought. You happen to make that one. Yeah. It is the same time about belief because it does make the choices for people who are there. That means you're getting closer. Then eventually we won't have to make really a choice because we'll just feel it flowing through us. Like, I didn't think about waving to that person. It was natural. It's natural to love everything. Just like how you that's that's child's play. It's natural to love everything. It's who you are. But a limited perspective in your mind, well, then you become that, and your reality becomes that limited perspective. Yeah. Some things I don't like say because people aren't going to understand it. I'm just trying to get people straight to the point. What the Bible really wants you to do, and what you ever want to do, you want to feel your life. Yeah, it's that simple. Yeah, your vibration, yes, your vibration has a certain feel to it. God started with a word. The word is a hidden word, which is a vibration. What a word is, whir, but it is more so a feel. He started with a word. What did the word mean? Yeah. Yeah, diluted truth. Yeah. If someone here's the thing that you could say sucks. If you want to feel God, well, he's always taking you there. You have to remember that. But if you're going to a priest or somebody preaching about the Bible, any religion, but if they're just talking, you're not going to feel it. It may be positive, and that could have a positive effect. But if you get to somebody that feels it, which most people are just talking about it, then it can be, if you are open to receive it, you can get it from the person because it's resonating. It's resonating right through me right now. Yeah. That's why when you get the being here, it's through God. So it's not necessarily me. I don't care like what you think about me. I'm a nobody. What's up, boss? Yeah. But it's not just me. It's through every living thing. You could say I've done the work to get there. Yeah. Love is the greatest thing. If you always choose love, even with your mind, and it's not just with people, you gotta love the situation. You gotta love the animals. Jamrock is a crazy place to be. Yeah. Thanks for all the donations. All money will be used to build a happier place that people can come to. And like a resort, but for free. So the more money that I get, because what my wish is to build a place where people can de-stress and live for free, whether I have to bring the money in, but we're going to probably produce money somewhat out of that. So I'm already going to be making it. I just don't want you to have any stress. That's how loving I am. I don't want you to stress anymore. I want you to feel God. Donald Hall. Do you believe in UFOs? My phone's gonna die. Thank you, Jamrock Universe. I'll have to answer this. Well, well, I've never really heard, like, I don't know too much about how they say that word, Yahshua, Yeh, Yahshua. Yeah, I don't know everything. Like, no, I know bits and parts, and I'm not afraid to admit it. No, and it is a big book, but Yahshua, and like I said, I'm not really familiar with the term.